were protocols not in place to prevent a COVID-positive gang member being remanded to an address outside of Auckland, despite the government having 18 months to plan for regional lockdowns?
Mr. Speaker, I refute the premise of that member's question.
Why was $12 billion of the COVID Response and Recovery Fund spent on projects unrelated to COVID?
Mr. Speaker, I would reject the premise of that question.
Is she aware that the final application for the mongrel mob-led Kahukura program was made just 2 weeks after the pilot was finished? Does she think 2 weeks is long enough to evaluate the success of a meth addiction program?
Mr. Speaker, firstly, I dispute the member's premise of the member's question.
Was she aware when she signed off $2.7 million for the mongrel mob-led program that participants would be doing gardening at notorious chain dog president Sonny Smith's house?
Mr. Speaker, I absolutely reject the premise of that question.
Who is responsible for the failure to deliver on the $1.9 billion committed by for mental health in budget 2019 that has seen only 0.2% of the funding spent?
Mr. Speaker, I completely reject the premise of that question. I refute the premise of the question. I absolutely refute the premise of that member's question. Again, the member is wrong in the premise of his question. Mr. Speaker, I refute the premise of that question.